Hey guys, it's your girl Nikki, Proverbs 31, and I'm coming on with an update for our IVF journey for baby number 2 or 3 or whatever the Lord has for us. I mean, not saying more than that, but 1 or 2. 2 or 3, because we already have one. Today is cycle day. Cycle day. I don't know what cycle day this is. But today is STEM day 5. I have not done my stems for today. That's later on this evening between 6 and 8. Yesterday was my first follicle scan for this cycle. And I actually had it done in Warren, Michigan. And I actually like the facility. It's pretty. And the ultrasound room is very roomy. Anyway, it just has a weird setup. When you're waiting to get an ultrasound, you're like in this little closet thing with the little curtain over. Oh, you pull the curtain, but it's good. I like it. I mean, it's closer than 3 hours away, so I'll take it. We had to pay $100 off-site, management fee for the off-site monitoring, and then we had to pay the $65 estrogen check because my insurance does not pay for any fertility. I don't know, they just don't pay for it, which very weird, but praise the Lord. I'm not complaining. I'm grateful for whatever that they can take care of. They have taken care of most of our meds besides the copay, but I'm grateful. I'm saying all that to say I'm grateful. So yesterday I had my scan and estrogen levels checked. My estrogen levels was 278. I cannot remember what my estrogen levels were last time or the time before. I do know that we have 9 follicles. When I say we, I mean my husband and I, because we're one. I don't know. I'm just used to saying we when I come to talking about us. Me. So I have 9 follicles. That's less than 8. So I looked at my other patient monitoring forms, ART patient monitoring forms, and our first IVF cycle in 2009, it was, my E2 levels was 225, and I had 7 follicles at between 7 and 9. My IVF cycle with Nia, I don't have the E2 levels, but I had 2 at 7 and 3 under 6. So, this one I'm not too much concerned about. I'm not concerned about any of it, quite honestly. It's just pretty weird for me or unusual for me because I'm always worrying and trying to figure stuff out, but God is just giving me so much peace. It's just weird. It's a good weird, but it's weird. So yeah, last time my uterine lining was at 8. This time is at 8.5, and the time before that it was at 10. So, the time before my first cycle, it was at 10, and my cycle with Nia was at 8, and this is 8.5. So I was told to continue on 375 units of follow stem, 24 units of the Omnitrope, which is a human growth hormone, and 75 units of the Minipure. I have not been given the release to start Ganirelix because I don't have a lead follicle, no lead follicles as of yet. And so I am scheduled to go back in for my second follicle count on Thursday. here in Warren, I was given the permission to go there. And from there, I was told, I just talked to my nurse in Kalamazoo, and she said, you know, definitely Thursday morning, you probably need to do your Ganirelix. So as soon as I get the information from the ultrasound tech, I'm going to call, and she will let me know, you know, taking the Ganirelix and my, you know, what I'm supposed to do moving forward. So, so yesterday at the facility, I told the lady beforehand, I was like, you know, they have a hard time looking at my ovary, so you might have to do some maneuvering. She was like, great. And I'm like, we're just laughing. So she was, you know, doing some stuff, and she just was real quiet and had this perplexed look on her face. And then I was thinking, this is not my normal location. They don't know me. And I was like, oh, I forgot to tell her I don't have a left ovary. And so I was like, oh, I don't have a left ovary. So she was like, oh, I thought I was going to have to do pushing. I was like, where is it? So we were just laughing. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. You know, I'm not used to coming here. I'm used to going to a place where they know all of my information. So I had to apologize for that. Nia did great. Like I said, it's a very big ultrasound room. Very roomy. You could fit like 20 people in there. It was cool. I'm trying to think what else. So yeah, I'm having bruising on my, oh, still symptoms. I have bruising on my tummy from these shots. Hubby does give me my shots. And Nia's our little nurse and gives me my Band-Aid afterwards, because I do bleed from the Menopur. I'm feeling very full and uncomfortable, which is weird. You know, I was wondering, I didn't remember it being like that before this early on. And you know, one thing I didn't realize, well, I remembered, is that the fibroids that I had were smaller. My uterus was smaller to begin with because of the fibroids. And I think I have a little bit more activity, more follicles than I did last cycle. So I'm just feeling very uncomfortable. It was really hard for me to get a good position to sleep in last night. So when I talked to him, and I've been TMI constipated. So I talked to my nurse today. She just told me to drink 1 liter of fluids, do as much walking and exercise, like biking or whatever, as I can. Of course, not anything bouncing, to eat a high fiber, high protein diet, and call them if I start gaining 2 pounds or more a day, or if I have shortness of breath and dizziness. I know those signs. I was just like, can I take something for this constipation, was my real question. So I'm going to get my prune juice. I ran out of prune juice. So I'm going to get some prune juice and some Metamucil, and just walk and drink water and eat fiber and just pray it down. So that is it for now for my, can't think of anything else. I do know that I have another appointment on Saturday after Thursday. I have to schedule my appointment for Grand Rapids. And next week, sometime next week, whether it's Wednesday or Thursday or even Friday, I'm going to have retrieval. So that's pretty cool. How am I feeling this time? Again, this time around, I just have so much peace. It's just like whatever it is, I know God has me, and I'm not going to worry about it. I was on the, try to wrap this up real quick. I was on here looking at some wonderful women that I had not been following their journeys. They're now pregnant or going to their next cycles or what have you. So I'm enjoying that. But I found myself trying to compare, like, oh, they had that many follicles. They had that. And so then I had to take a step back and say, no, you know, it's good for reference, but I'm not going to compare. I'm not going to get worried. I just want to let you guys know, again, to all my new subscribers, thank you. Thank you to the ones who've been with me since day one. And also my psycho buddy, Robin, I love you, girl. And we're in this, and we're going to keep fighting. We're not going to worry about nothing. We're just going to go with the flow. And to all those in your 2-week wait, I'm praying for you, those who have your big fat positives. I'm praying for you. And, of course, those who have not received their positives yet, you're in my prayers. Everybody's in my prayers. So my baby is crying, so that is definitely my sign for me to sign out. God bless you all. And, oh, what's the matter? You can't get on camera crying. Say hi. Say hi. You okay? What happened? Daddy's working. Okay, say bye-bye. You want to say bye-bye? Or are you just going to cry? You're too pretty to be making that old, mean-looking face. I love you, Nia Rose. Okay, say bye-bye. Say smooches. Smooches. Oh, also, TMI. This morning I woke up and there was a lot of clear mucus stuff going on. Yeah, I don't like those things, but it is what it is. So, again, guys, signing off. Mommy duty is calling. Smooches.